Hello and welcome to Leg Up Travel. You're here with Scott and I am in Ketchikan, Alaska. It's a rainy day, but there's no rain gonna kill this parade at all. I love it here. But as you see, the river, the Ketchikan River, is flowing like crazy from heavy rain, so there's no fish jumping at this time. But we're still gonna do some filming. So here we are. Here is the river, a little bit better view. And right there to the right is the man-made area for them to get upriver a little easier. But it's so strong I haven't seen one salmon jump yet. I haven't seen any salmon, but some dead salmon on the side of the banks, which you can smell too. So I'm gonna go up a little further and see if I can see any in the river across that bridge right in front of you. And I doubt it, just looking at how muddy the water is. But they sit in that river and just take a rest after they make it up this far. But don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, share, and leave me a message. It's beautiful here. I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if the river's muddy. Look at the scenery. Nice little fish walk. I am still loving life. Life is good. Okay, so here's the river, and I walked a little bit from down there as well, and it's still too muddy. You can see some dead fish in there, and along the banks, but I haven't seen any salmon because it's just a whipping and roaring too much. I thought maybe up this way I see a couple of them trying to jump or whatever, but I don't see anything. They're still spawning, but I think they're all taking a time out for probably a couple days with this. So I'm sorry I can't get any footage of the salmon, but they're in there. I've seen the dead ones floating around, getting beat up. So but this is still spawning season. We're in September, middle September. So they're still spawning upstream. So there's a couple entrances and everything to walk, and you can see here there's stairs that take you all the way up, and it's called the Salmon Walk right off of Creek Street. There's two entrances. Neither one of them's wrong. You see some dead fish right there. Didn't make it. But it's a beautiful little walk. It's all wooden stairs and wooden planks. There's a little overhang over here as well. And it takes you right into Creek Street, which used to be the red light district here for the brothels back in the day, for the fishermen and the miners and everybody else. So we'll get a little bit video of that as well. So a lot of the shops aren't open yet. There's one of the entrances there. And here is the river with a few dead salmon. And over there is the real red light district starts. But it's known as Creek Street now. So now this Simply Salmon store, this guy opens up early. He don't care. He was open last year when I came early in the morning, and he's open this year early in the morning, and everybody else opens up later. So he's got hats, clearance table, and right here is still part of Creek Street walk. historical area. See, they got number 11. That was the house's numbers for, and brothel as well. You go to house number 11 or house number 7 or whatever the case may be. There's a nice little bridge there. We're gonna go down to that greenhouse is Dolly's house. You look at my prior video, I videotaped in there last year. They got the seagulls over there waiting for some good snacks. And yeah, you can't see the fish. You can see pieces of fish floating down that have been beaten and battered. But totem pole in the background there. So check out my prior videos with Alaska as well. It was a beautiful day. I would say it was probably like 60, 65 degrees. And it was not raining. If I'm not mistaken, it was like partly cloudy. So I love this little town. At the end of this walk here on the famous Creek Street, to the left there's a Salvation Army thrift store. And I checked it out last year, but they didn't have anything exclusive for Alaska that was good. They just pretty much had some old clothes and old appliances and stuff. Was kind of hoping to snag a little some memento or whatever, but that was a no-go. And this is the Dolly house right here. You see, took a tour. It's like $10. That's the lady that gives the tour, and I saw her last year. She's in my video, and it's $10. You have to pay cash. That's a picture of Dolly right there, and she was the most successful and longest running brothel and madam in Ketchikan. We got a lot of little shops that aren't quite open yet. And there is a ship and this beautiful little bridge. And the town is to the right and the Salvation Army is to the left, which I'm gonna go and see if it's open just by chance. I don't think it is. Oh, there's a little store that happens to be open this year. It's cool. Feet are wet, and I gotta work in these shoes, but I don't care. And that's the cruise ship that I am on. That is the Holland America Euro Dam. And up here, this is, they got some historical cafes and stuff as you see here. They haven't opened yet. And up here is the Salvation Army, which I'm sure, thrift store, which I'm sure is not open, but you don't know till you try. And it looks closed. And they don't open till 10. So, and I probably don't have much in there but clothes. So you can see the little port village. Love this town. Love it, love it. Just a little fun fact, it pretty much closes down in the winter. So this is towards the end of the cruise season. I believe they have the rest of September and maybe into early October. And then that's it. This town will just about completely shut down. And there's, of course, people that live here, and there's grocery stores through this tunnel and stuff, and gas stations away from here, the tourist area. But for the most part, the town shuts down. I'm gonna cross the street. This is a busy street. You have to be very careful. It's busy, and right here is where all the salmon are gathering to head up the stream. Now you'll see a lot of people fishing down there. But over there is the infamous Creek Street, as you can see right there, the sign. And this is the Bay Area. They're sitting down there. It's just too muddy. Can't see them, unfortunately. And that, my friends, is the infamous Creek Street right there with Dolly's house. Body House's Booze, historic Creek Street. And you go right up there and do the salmon walk. Yeah, there's a bunch of salmon floating down there. Didn't make it. Some of them get tired and they end up dying from exhaustion. And you can smell it. So here is the Alaska Crate Company. They're pretty popular on TripAdvisor, and I've seen them. They have really good crates and highly rated and recommended. So you can't really get lost here because everything kind of leads to the port. So I'm gonna head back over to the port area and get out of some of this rain. But there's a nice strip of shops over here I really like too. So I'm gonna see if this one is open. It doesn't look it. I think it's right there on the corner, and it has real Alaskan-made crafts from native Alaskans and the Eskimo people and everything. And it's called the Crazy Wolf Studio, and I really like this store, but it doesn't look like they're open yet. But they have some very authentic stuff. And down that way will take you right to the ship. I want to see what time they open though. Let's see. Very soon. So I'm at the intersection of Mission Street and Bawden Street. You see there's a little park right there. Last year video. You see that top of that totem pole there. And I'm gonna head down Mission Street here because I didn't last time, and you got a couple little shops over here. Some Alaskan snacks. The outpost, lots of tourist stuff for the ships. I could not film in that native store, artist store. I almost always ask for permission, and they don't give permission to film, as the artist in there doesn't allow it. So, but there's some beautiful bear claws and crafted artwork from Eskimos and Native American tribes. Here you got Tom's Treasures, similar to the one back there, and you can see some of the stuff inside the store there. Some of this may be actually done by artists, but some of it, when it's mass produced like this, there's a good chance that it's not. The store back there, the stuff was carved out of bones and ivory and different things of animals. They had reindeer buttons from antlers of reindeer. They had wolf teeth. They had different things like that. And it was very, very cool to see, but I couldn't film you any. So here's the intersection of Mission and Main, and up the hill there. So some of the stores look like they're opening a little bit earlier than normal, so that's good. So down that way is towards the ship again. And but I'm gonna head there towards that statue, that famous statue that they have down there, and show you. It represents everybody that helped build Alaska and Ketchikan, from every walk, from the fishermen to the gold miners to the natives and everything. So, but if you love salmon, this is the spot right here, baby. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is the spot. There's salmon everything. Salmon etc., smoked salmon, salmon char, salmon. And I like it. A little, like a couple times a year at the most. But I had some delicious salmon on the ship in the fine dining. It was absolutely the best salmon I think I've ever had. And, but I'm only good for like once a year, maybe twice a year. So, every other fish I really love. But this is it. If you love it, this is the place to be for it. So, over there you got the Tungus Dock Store and Trading Company. You got Diamonds International and other businesses here as well. And we're gonna head over there to that monument in a minute. I got a friend of mine in Diamonds International I need to say hello to. So here's the monument statue that represents everybody in Alaska that helped build Alaska. You got your miner, you got the lady there, the indigenous, the chieftain. This is called The Rock by Dave Rubin. Got the lumber guy, got the axe there if you can see it. Got the aviator that flew everybody around, the bushwhacking parts. And then of course, you have the fisherman pulling up a big old salmon. So this is right here at the port. There's no ship right here today. But Holland America and Princess are here. And you got the visitor center right there. That's how much rain, that's the rain gauge right there. You can see it's all the way past where it's supposed to be. So they got record rain, I'm sure, this year. And over here you have the, wait for it. Welcome to Alaska's first city, Ketchikan, the salmon capital of the world. So here at the port, we got a Princess ship over there. You can see it's hazy. Oh, hazy. And over here on this side, it's a little clear, but not much clear. You can see the houses over there. But right there is the Holland America Euro Dam that I am working on. And here, you're going by, this lady is escorting the Ketchikan Duck Tour boat / mobile out of Ketchikan, Alaska. So, oh, this guy's holding a crab feast sign. I'm sure it's not all you can eat. This is probably a bunch of crab. You'll probably want more. Okay, hey, I am standing outside of Monarch Jewels. Okay? Monarch Jewels. You got to come in here and see Jim. He's a friend of mine, friend of my friends, and say hello here in Ketchikan, Alaska. So I'm eating at the famous Alaskan Fish House. This place is so good. They got the best smoked salmon chowder around, and I got the sampler basket that I got last year. And wait until you see this food. It's pricey. It's pricey. But it is so good. Check out the Alaskan Fish House if you come to Ketchikan, Alaska. It's worth it. So here's the sampler platter. It's a piece of
number 7
salmon
The crispy rice bowl.
and haddock and cod
Thank you.
with some smoked Alaskan salmon. Thank you.